Good morning students, welcome to our science class. Students, here I am starting our new topic of chemistry, carbon and its compounds. Students, if we list of all the items which we are using from morning, if we list out, then say if we are using clothes, we are using food grains, we are using medicines, all the things which we are using are carbon based. Many things in our daily life which we are using are carbon based. So we can say that carbon is the most versatile elements among all the elements which are present on earth crust. But its percentage in the earth crust is very small. It is present in very small amount in our earth crust. Around 0.02% in the form of minerals like carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, coal and petroleum. The carbon is found. Our atmosphere has also only 0.03% of carbon dioxide. But its nature is very versatile. It is the most versatile element among all the elements present on the earth crust. Now students, we will read about the covalent bonding in carbon compounds. Students, we are knowing that the atomic number of carbon is 6. So the electrons are filled in K shell and L shell. K shell has only 2 electrons. K shell has only 2 electrons and L shell have 4 electrons. So, for gaining inert gas configuration, for attaining stability, it needs 4 more electrons to attain noble gas configuration. But it is impossible for carbon to form ionic bond by gaining or by losing. Why it is impossible? So let's see. For noble gas configuration, it may have to gain 4 electrons. If the carbon can gain 4 electrons, if it will gain 4 electrons, then in K shell 2 electrons are there, and in L shell if it gains 4 more electrons, then total 8 electrons are there in L shell. So total electrons it has now 8 plus 2 10. So it is very difficult for nucleus. Nucleus has 6 protons to hold 10 electrons. Nucleus has 6 protons. So it is very difficult for the 6 protons to hold 10 electrons. So it is impossible for carbon to gain 4 more electrons. But second condition, it can lose also. If it can lose 4 electrons, so on L, if it will lose, then in L shell only 2 electrons will remain, and it will lose 4 electrons. So for losing 4 electrons, it requires very higher energy, which is not energetically favorable. To lose 4 electrons, it requires high energy, which is not energetically favorable. So it is impossible for carbon to lose its 4 electrons, and to gain also 4 electrons, it is not possible for carbon. So how carbon solve this problem? Carbon solve this problem by shearing. So the bond formed by shearing are called covalent bond. So covalent bond is formed between two non-metals. One non-metals form covalent bond with other non-metals by sharing of electrons. So carbon atom, one carbon atom with shear is valence electrons, valence 4 electrons with other carbon atoms, and it can form carbon-carbon bond. One carbon atom can share its 4 electrons with other carbon atom and form carbon-carbon bond by sharing electrons. So this is called carbon-carbon bond. Carbon can also share its valence electron with oxygen. Carbon is also a non-metal, oxygen is also a non-metal. So carbon can also share its valence electron with oxygen and form carbon-oxygen covalent Carbon can also share its valence electron with hydrogen and form carbon-hydrogen bond. So covalent bond is formed between carbon and hydrogen. In this way, covalent bond is formed between different atoms. The same atoms, carbon, same atom out there or of different atoms like carbon and oxygen. So in this way, carbon can solve its problem by sharing its electron and form covalent bond. But it can form different types of covalent bond. It can form single bond also, double bond also and triple bond also. So how this single bond, double bond and triple bond is formed between the different atoms of the molecules, this we will see. Here students, we will first see the formation of H2 molecule. The single covalent bond, single bond between atoms, different atoms of the same element. Here, formation of H2 molecules. As students, we are knowing that atomic number of hydrogen is only 1. So, it has only 1 electron in its valence shell. So, to attain noble gas configuration, it needs 1 more electron. So, it will share 1 more electron with other atom of hydrogen. With other atom, it will share 1 more electron. See students, here hydrogen, it has 1 electron in its valence shell. Another hydrogen atom, it has 1 electron in its valence shell. So, you can see here students, this hydrogen 1 electron and this hydrogen 1 valence electron. It will take its 1 electron and this hydrogen will take its 1 electron. So, they will share 1 electron with each other. And this hydrogen will also get noble gas configuration of 2 and this hydrogen will also get noble gas configuration of 2. So both hydrogen atom will attain stability and form a hydrogen molecule H2. So one hydrogen atom, another hydrogen atom with 1 valence electron, they combine, they share their 1 electron and they form hydrogen molecule. And single bond is formed between hydrogen and hydrogen. A single bond is formed because they are sharing only 1 electron. So a single bond is formed between hydrogen and hydrogen. Another example is CH4 or methane. As students, we are knowing that atomic number of carbon is 6. So its electronic configuration is 2 and 4. So this 4 electron is in its valence shell. So it needs 4 more electrons to attain noble gas configuration or to attain stability. And hydrogen has only 1 electron in its valence shell. So it also needs 1 more electron. So 4 hydrogen needs 4 more electron. 1 hydrogen needs 1 electron and 4 hydrogen needs 4 electron. So as carbon is having 4 electron in its valence shell. So this is its 4 electron. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 electron in its valence shell. And hydrogen is having only 1 electron in its valence shell. 1 hydrogen, 1 valence electron. 1 hydrogen, 1 valence electron. 1 hydrogen, 1 valence electron. 1 hydrogen, 1 valence. 4 hydrogen atom are there. That's why we are writing 4 hydrogen here. And all hydrogen are having 1 valence electron in their valence shell. So they will share 1 electron of carbon. Hydrogen 1 electron, carbon 1 electron. So hydrogen get 2 electron. This hydrogen 1 electron and carbon 1 electron. So this hydrogen will get 2 electron. This hydrogen 1 electron and carbon 1 electron. This hydrogen will also get 2 electron. This hydrogen 1 electron and carbon 1 electron. So this hydrogen will also get 2 electrons. What about carbon? Carbon will also get its noble gas configuration. Here it is getting 2 electrons. Here also it is getting 2. Here 2. Here 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So carbon is also getting 4 electrons of 4 different atoms of hydrogen atom. So carbon is also attaining its noble gas configuration. Hydrogen is also attaining its noble gas configuration. So single bond. So see there, here 1 bond formed between 2 electron, 1 bond is formed. 1 electron of hydrogen and 1 electron of carbon means 1 bond. Here 1 bond, here 1 bond. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single bond is formed between carbon and hydrogen. In this way, formation of methane takes place. Now we will see the example of oxygen. Students, we are knowing that atomic number of oxygen is 8. So its configuration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of another oxygen atom. So this oxygen atom is taking the 2 electrons of this oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom is taking the electrons of this oxygen atom. So both are sharing their 2 electrons. So in this way you can see as students here double bond formed between 2 oxygen atoms. So there is double bond between oxygen and oxygen atom. So 2 oxygen atoms, oxygen one atom and oxygen another atom, combine together and form oxygen molecules O2. So there is a double bond between 2 atoms of oxygen to form oxygen molecule. Understood students? Now students, let's see the formation of nitrogen molecule. As we are knowing that atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So its configuration is 2 and 5. So in valency how many electrons are there? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One nitrogen. Another nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons in their valence shell. Now they will share their 3 electrons. You can see here this nitrogen will share the 3 electrons of this nitrogen, and this nitrogen will share the 3 electrons of this nitrogen. So in this way 3 triple bond is formed between the nitrogen atom, and both will attain the noble gas configuration. This nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both nitrogen will attain the noble gas configuration by forming triple bond, covalent bond, triple bond between nitrogen and nitrogen atom. So one nitrogen, another nitrogen, so they form nitrogen molecule. So students, I have taught you about the covalent bond between different atoms, between carbon, between hydrogen, between nitrogen. We have studied just single bond, double bond and triple bond. But what about the nature of covalent bond? The covalent bond have very low melting and boiling point. Why they have low melting and boiling point? Because the bond formed between different atoms are not very strong. And these covalent bonds are also poor conductor of electricity, because this bond is formed by shearing and no charged particles are involved in this. That's why covalent bonds are, the covalent bond which is formed between different atoms are poor conductor of electricity, and they are insoluble in water. Covalent compounds are insoluble in water, but they are soluble in organic solvents like ether, chloroform, alcohol. They are soluble in organic solvent, but they are insoluble in water. So these are the properties of covalent compounds, covalent bond. Now students, we will read about the allotropes of carbon. Carbon exists in various forms in nature, having different physical properties but same chemical properties. So the allotropes are having different physical properties and same chemical properties. The first allotrope of carbon is diamond. Students, diamond is a giant molecule. It is a very big molecule. One carbon atom is bonded to 4 other carbon atoms, giving it a 3-dimensional structure. So what about the properties of diamond? Diamond is a very hardest substance. Diamond is bad conductor of electricity because it doesn't have any free electrons. Diamonds are colorless and they are transparent. Now we will read about graphite. Graphites have different carbon layers. Graphite molecules. It is a crystal having different layers of carbon. Here each carbon atom is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms in a single plane, giving a hexagonal array. So one hexagonal array of carbon is arranged in layer with another hexagonal array. And graphite is very soft and slippery to touch. It is its property. It is soft and slippery to touch. But it is a good conductor of electricity because there are layers. So this layer slips over each other. That's why graphite is a good conductor of electricity. It is grayish black and opaque substance, graphite. Now the recently discovered the allotrope of carbon is fullerene. Recently discovered fullerene is C60, having 60 carbon atoms arranged together. It is also named as Buckminster fullerene due to its resemblance with geodesite domes. That's why it is also named as Buckminster